Welcome back to Crypto Pumps. There's a lot of bullish news that's happened in the last couple of days. This is the first time I've got to get to it. It's 11 o'clock at night, 11 o'clock p.m. my time, but I just had to get on and go through this. The biggest news is Cplex, as you've probably seen already. Exciting news. After weeks of intense development, their team is thrilled to announce that we're kicking off our public test in May. Get ready to dive into the largest features and improvements we've been working on. The future is bright, and we can't wait to have you on board. So, March, April, all this KRC-20 deploy, KRC-20. So deploy new tokens. They're going to mint new tokens. You can transfer them. Cplex indexer testing tools. I don't know them too. Closed beta, published white paper, Cplex community open source indexer. And then in June they have KRC-721 protocol, which is NFTs. So that will add to the volume on Kaspa because we'll be able to trade NFTs. Buy KRC-20 tokens and KRC-721, so I'll be able to buy and trade tokens that get minted on Csplex or on Kaspa. So with Cas, that is all very bullish, and I'm presuming that is why yesterday the chart went up like 14% just because of this news. So that's great news. And then here, this was on the 7th of May. You probably saw this as well, but Oisin Lee, who's the CEO of CoinPal, and he's on the board of directors for Rice River, and he's a member of the Kaspa Ecosystem Foundation within two companies. So he has Shai is so smart. So Shai Dash put up here. You can use KRC-20 to build a DEX. You don't need smart contracts for that. So if we can have a DEX on Kaspa on KRC-20, that again is going to add to the volume. So that's very bullish for Kaspa. If you click into it, he has Shai has, I keep arguing that you don't need full-blown smart contracts for 99% of the applications. This is a good example. So yeah, we have a DEX. I'm wondering, do we need smart contracts to be able to send like Tether over Kaspa? Because that would really rocket it up. And that's what I'm wondering. Do we need smart contracts for that? Because that would really add to the volume on Kaspa. And because stablecoins, I'll show you this, it's interesting. On stablecoins, USDT and USDC and DOI have accumulated over 1.3 trillion over the last 30 days. So that's 1.3 trillion in transactions in stablecoins alone in April. Can you imagine if Kaspa got some of that action? The three largest stablecoins, here they are here, USDT, DOI and USDC, which is the Coinbase one. We go on to the next one here. This is Tron. So right now, if I'm transferring, I want to transfer my USDT. I don't use Ethereum because the fees are too high. It takes too long. I use Tron because it's cheap and it's quick. And I don't use Solana. I do use Solana sometimes, but it's gone down a few times. So it's not very reliable. But imagine if Kaspa came out, hopefully it would be probably cheaper than Tron and it would be faster than Tron. So people might switch using Tron to transfer their USDT or whatever stablecoin they're using over to Kaspa. But anyway, we have it here. USDT weekly transaction volume on Tron has got 2 times higher. It's double the transactions than is on Ethereum. And again, because people are getting fed up with Ethereum with the rates, especially, I only hold one Ethereum token, and that's Turbo. That's it. I stay away from Ethereum. It's just the fees are crazy. As USDT expands its presence on Tron, so do illicit activities on the network, but that happens with the dollars as well. The weekly transaction volume of Tether on Tron hit 110 billion in the first week of April. Again, can you imagine if Kaspa got some of that action? Signaling heightened stablecoin activity on the network. According to a tweet by Into the Block, Tether's latest milestone on Tron was 2 times the amount of stablecoin settled on Ethereum. This indicates that Tron has maintained its position as leading network for USD transactions. I had something else here as well. So less than 10% of stablecoin transactions volume coming from real users. So this is a report done by Visa Of course, Visa are going to do this because stablecoin transactions have overtaken Visa transactions, so they are getting nervous. So less than 10% of stablecoin transactions volume coming from real users. The stablecoin market supply currently stands at 150 billion. So less than 10% of stablecoin transaction volumes are organic or come from real people, according to new findings by Visa and data platform Illumium Labs, Bloomberg reported. Out of about 2.2 trillion in total transactions in April, just 149 billion originated from organic payments. So basically, out of 2.2 trillion dollars in transactions in April, only 149 billion worth of transactions were by humans. The rest of them are bots. So they're trying to uh, they're trying to piss on stablecoins parade there just by saying that. But I mean, bots are in the stock market, so I don't see what the problem is with that. It's just Visa is getting nervous. So all of this was just to show how much volume is in transactions on stablecoins. So if we could get that to go to Kaspa, that will raise the volume as well as the DEX, as well as NFTs, and as well as whatever tokens are coming out, like meme coins or whatever, are going to come out on Kaspa. That will all be very bullish. It'll all raise the volume, and who likes volume is the tier one exchanges, so that should catch their attention. Plus, with the Rust migration, when that'll be finished, and the move from 10 or from 1 block per second to 10 blocks per second, that'll really all add to it. That'll be getting tier ones on. There's another post here. Dr. Martin Heusbeck from Uphold. This brilliant piece deserves more attention. So we know this. This was done about the blockchain. Kaspa solves the blockchain trilemma, and it was written by Nicholas Sismel, which is the ex-researcher for Binance. So Wolfie has a yes, Doc, it sure does. In fact, I recently hired Nicholas Sismel and two other fantastic authors to create the soon-to-premiere castmedia.com. Wait till you sink your teeth into the data analysis and juicy new tech articles. Should go live this week. So it hasn't happened yet, as far as I know, but this would be good. I don't think it's another book. I think it's just maybe it's just some kind of feed with loads of articles on what's going on Csplex and Cast Media. On other news, just this came up a while as well. It probably doesn't mean much. It's a Binance Square, potential Binance listings for 2024, top 10 projects, and at the top there is Kaspa. Kaspa is an innovative cryptocurrency for peer-to-peer payments, introducing revolutionary technology to solve the blockchain trilemma. Kas is already available on all other well-known exchanges such as Bybit, KuCoin, Gate.io, and Mexi, so Binance is likely to want to participate in the promotion to retain its user base. So we already know that Binance has a futures listing for Kas, and so does Kraken. So they're well aware of it. So it will get listed eventually. Because as we know, Kaspa doesn't pay for listings. So when the volume goes up, they'll want a piece of that action, and that's when they're going to list Kaspa. So with all the stuff happening in the pipeline, it's getting a lot of attention. Another tweet here is, I'm a little bit late with this one. This was the 1st of May. It was top tweeted in the last 24 hours. So Kas is top being talked about on the tweets. So it's getting more and more attention. So that's great news for Kaspa. And then just as we saw earlier, it's up 14% in the last 7 days. And that happened because of the Csplex News releasing their roadmap. So that's very exciting. It's all good stuff coming for Kaspa. And then the petahash, we see we're on 230 petahash. And we can see more rusty blocks being mined still. And then if I go down to the bottom here, it stalled on 20% because they said you were doing a lot of testing. That's the reason it stalled on 20%. But now I think it's in the last 2 days, it's gone up 10%. So I think that was quicker before. It seems to be going a lot faster. So that's moving along. And that was all the news I wanted to show you. I wanted to get that out just in case some of the people that follow me don't follow other people. So the Csplex roadmap, super bullish, and that's what caused the price to pump. And it's very exciting because it's going to bring a lot of volume to Kaspa, and more people will take notice of it. And instead of using Tron, hopefully to send stablecoins around, you will be able to use Kaspa, and it will really show how good Kaspa is because it hasn't really been tested yet, and people saying it doesn't solve the trilemma and all this kind of stuff. But when the volume really shoots up and you see how good it is and there's no downtime and it's so fast, it'll be all good for Kaspa. That's all I had at the moment. If you like it, if you enjoyed the video or if it was helpful, please leave a like, leave a comment, and hit subscribe if it was any help. And I will talk to you again. Thanks for watching.